Hello, my fellow hunters. Back with some Monster Hunter Rise, and today I'm going to share with you my new updated dragon conversion build. I've been brainstorming a ton of ideas on how to improve and greatly deal more damage with dragon conversion, and I think I've found the formula to take us to the next tier. But before we get started, I'd like to ask you to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, share if you like the video, and let's get into it. Alright, so how I usually like to make my dragon conversion builds, I like to use one whole set, because dragon conversion works best when you can get a lot of all resistance, fire resistance, water resistance, etc., etc. So I usually like to use an entire set for dragon conversion. So I went with the virtue set. As you can see here, I'm going to use the magma shredders for the demonstration, but everything's all virtue set. So my talisman, I was fortunate to get level 3 furious with 3 level 2s. Heroics, if it's not level 5, it's kind of useless a little bit. But we'll go to the build. I have defense boost 6. Defense boost basically gives me all resistance plus 5. That goes towards improving your elemental through dragon conversion, because the more elemental resistance you have, the more element you're gonna get, the more element bonus you're gonna get towards dragon conversion, or from dragon conversion rather. So I got defense 6 for that, because it doesn't increase anymore at 7, so I just left it at 6. Got fire attack 5 because we're using magma shredders. English, because we're using magma shredders, I got fire attack 5 to improve our element. Attack boost 4. Slots were kind of limited, so I just got attack for the plus 5%. Full crit boost, full weakness exploit, full crit element. Handicraft 3 came with the set. Ammo up came with the set. Furious, because it has great synergy with dragon conversion. Again, all res plus 20 at level 3. And a bonus of plus 30 defense. So can't go wrong with that. Bloodlust, part of the set, but a crucial tool in this set. Bloodlust, while infected, increase attack and evasion, and stamina usage is reduced. And when you recover from bloodlust, you get affinity. So the only thing with bloodlust is like you get that initial bonus, but then when you recover from it, you only get affinity. So the thing with bloodlust is that it's good that it'll proc pretty often while you're on the hunt. So it is a good tool to have as a buff while you're fighting. It's a good tool to have. So it would be kind of broken if it persisted throughout the whole fight, even after you recovered. So I understand why they balanced it like that, but it procs pretty often throughout the fight. So it's pretty fair. Got element exploit, goes great with any element build. Any attacks that hit the weak spot does 10% more element damage. We're at level 3, so it does 15% more element damage. Burst, great for element again. Since we use dual blades, we'll be attacking often, so this pertains to our set. Upon attack, you get temporary +5 element, +5 attack, and for each level you gain +5. So level 1 you're at +5, level 2 +10, level 3 +15 on element and attack. So burst, wonderful for dual blades or any fast hitting weapon. Dragon conversion, the coup de grace, the main course of the build. All element resistance +10 when you're using a red swap scroll. Conversion rate for elemental attacks increase. So if you ever see my videos before on the dragon conversion, you'll start out in blue scroll. You'll attack until dragon conversion procs above your health bar. You'll notice it from a shield, a multicolored shield. You switch to red scroll. All that element resistance built from blue scroll will be transferred into red scroll and go into your elemental attack. So I was informed it was like 30 hits to get it to activate, which is nothing for dual blades. So you can get it to proc pretty often, especially with dual blades, lance, long sword, bow, heavy bow gun, light bow gun. Those quick hitting weapons, which is most of the weapons, can hit pretty fast, except for the probably great sword and the hammer. But they have their own skills that they can utilize to make them OP. Frenzy Bloodlust, part of the set, great tool. Gives you extra wire bug when you recover from Bloodlust, from the Frenzy virus, and the duration lasts 90 seconds, so we have our weapons out. So Strife was the key into increasing this build beyond what it was. Dragon conversion, Furious, and Strife all together, all level 3, makes you a damage dealing machine. The damage you can put out is ridiculous. The amount of element you can get with all 3 of these skills combined is ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and you'll see in a second. But Strife, if you know the skill Resentment, it's basically that, but with element. So increases elemental attack and affinity in proportion to the length of your red health gauge. So basically, when you have red health, recoverable damage on your health bar, you get a huge element buff. And it doesn't have to be a lot at level 3. It can just be a smidge. Now you can get a lot more, well, not a lot more, but a decent amount more with a longer health bar, well, with more recoverable damage. But just getting hit a little bit will make you do a ton of damage. So it's basically Resentment, but for element damage. So that's basically Strife. but all three combined have such good synergy. It's incredible, and we're gonna see this in a second after we finish up in the build. Teostra's Blessing, level 2, increase fire attack plus 10%. Heroics, you know, if we 35% or lower, it will activate and we'll get plus 5% attack. We'll get plus 5 attack, 5% attack, and plus 50 defense for the remainder of the hunt. So it's kind of a nice insurance policy to have in the back, but you know, I don't expect us to get there, but you know, things can happen. Monster Hunter is a unpredictable game. No situation is the same in each hunt. Even if you try to make them the same, no situation is the same really. Defiance part of the set, but still useful. Increases defense when large monsters become enraged. It's basically defense agitator, but for defense. Redirection, get the nullify incoming damage, and automatically swap evade backwards, and we recover firebugs. So we get the timing on that where you get firebugs back. So, and powder mantle, I'm debating on switching this to coalescence so that when we get past bloodlust, we'll still have attack that we lose from bloodlust still on us. So I'm debating. I love powder mantle. I love it. Just having burst damage, you know, especially with dual blades is fantastic. But I'm looking at it like I want to do more damage just with the weapons, and maybe coalescence would fare better. I'll probably make another piece and augment and try to flip-flop. I might go for dereliction and see how that works, see how that fares. Might just switch a few things up, maybe have my companions set for recovery versus, you know, how I have them set up now. So that's the thing. But that is the whole set. Oh, let me go through the augments. Rampage skills. Well, rampage slot, I have Element Bane. It's basically element exploit, but for the rampage slot on the weapon. We have dragon conversion, augmented. Powder mantle, augmented. Dragon conversion. So we have full dragon conversion and element exploit. And our talisman is Furious level 3, rolls, and crit boost for the decos. So see if we can just get our health back to normal. Okay, so let's flip the blue. See, our element is 158 because we don't have dragon conversion active, but even there, we're still doing good damage. Just had blue. We haven't even activated dragon conversion. Now dragon conversion active. Switch over. 307 fire right now because we have that red bar. We're at 307 element damage right now. And we beat Bloodlust. Now it went down to 266, but still very high. So you see, just 299s just steadily, and we don't even have Strife active, but Strife can be active just by getting hit by the monster. All you have to do is get hit. You don't even have to wait for Bloodlust, but if you beat Bloodlust, then you still need, you know, to get that red in your bar. So you're going to get hit by the monster. When you get hit, you get a huge damage buff, as you saw. You see, we're at 266. When we had a red bar, it was at 307. So that's what, a 41 element that you get added to your build just from having red damage, just from having red in your bar. You get plus 40 to your element. See, now Bloodlust is back. Now you're seeing 300s, 400s, because that red bar is there. 319 with burst. So we're well into the 300s, doing massive damage. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Love you. So yeah, that's where like Dereliction might fare a little better, because if you recover all the way from Bloodlust, because it recovers your health. It recovers your health once you beat it. So then the buff is gone. But Dereliction, you'll always have that red bar, and Dereliction and Red Scroll improves damage. It improves element damage at Red Scroll. So it also has great synergy with Dragon Conversion. So all these skills combine, just massive damage potential, massive. And you just gotta love it. You just gotta love something like that. Seeing those numbers, just when you get a red bar, you get a red bar and you get plus 40 to your element. So I was looking and I found my answer to beating my old Dragon Conversion build, and I'm happy but not content, because I think we can do better. Obviously, we need the right talisman. The right talisman being Furious and Dragon Conversion together. Talisman. So I have to keep farming for that though. So, but you can see the numbers. Let me resharpen. We're in purple. We're in purple sharpness. You know, that's the sharpness you want to be for the most damage. So $340. It doesn't stop. The damage doesn't stop. It's just wonderful. And then once you beat the Bloodlust, you get Friendly Bloodlust active, and you get an additional wire bug. So this build is pretty much very good. So let's see, who can we take on? Just for the Espionage. Not too long ago, just to do a test run on the build. It's between one of these two. I guess this guy. Those might be a mistake. 6, 8. I don't know why the numbers fluctuate so much. This thing's probably gonna nuke me out of my socks. At least I do have Intrepid Heart in this set. So I'll get, some sort of, get out of jail free card in case I get hit hard. I don't have the timing of redirection down just yet, because that can act as my Intrepid Heart. You kind of gotta pause between strings. So, all right. Hey, I hit you. That's not supposed to happen. Won't get mad. I don't know why I did that. That's a bad espionage. Right. Damn. Try to get a whole, whole stack out, but yeah. It happens. Let's see. There you go. Didn't want that. Where are you going? Come on, stop flinching. He wasn't supposed to hit me. And you know that. Even you know that. Oh, the damage. Good Lord. No. Trying to be cheeky, huh? Are you gonna nuke? No. You're gonna be sneaky though. Sneaky snake. Oh, oh my God. Well, that happened. I was going for the little vigor wasp, and he just said, let me just delete your whole health. Yeah, I would do that too. Especially if I just kill somebody. Right. Shit. Probably going for the nuke soon. It don't matter though. You got a lucky shot on me. Because of that tracking. That's okay though. Happens. But yeah, you know. Level 300 monsters with ease. Pretty much. 300 monsters are supposed to hit hard, so, you know. I thought I had enough life to, you know, eat that hit, but it is a flaming espionage, and a flaming espionage charge is pretty nasty. It's not like my defense is trash. I got 1083 defense, so it's not trash. And that was a raw hit, but yeah, this is the build. If you want a ton of damage, this new dragon conversion build is for you. It's modified it with Strife, thanks to the Risen Shigeru Magala, and it's a hard-hitting, nasty beast. The only thing that would make it even better is basically if I didn't have to lose sharpness, which I probably wouldn't have to if I just try to roll for protective polish. That would probably be a good investment too, just to not lose sharpness for a while and just wail on the monster as much as I want at full damage. But, you know, I'll brainstorm and ponder what I'll like to make the final skill, whether it's Powder Mantle, Coalescence, Protective Polish, you know, Dereliction. One of those will be added to make the build complete. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed me carding like an experienced, well, I can't say that, because even experienced players get carded. But I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it gave you a good laugh. And I hope you enjoyed the build, and I hope you find it useful if you want to smash monsters even faster than before, but just not be a bad player like myself and get carded so easily. But this build was made to take dragon conversion even further, and you know, mad scientists are always creating new builds for everybody to get better, get OP, make those hunt times even shorter, so you know, you can feel like gods in the game. So hope you found it useful. Hope the video was fun. As always, thank you for watching. Do the proper thing. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.